Last November, specifically the night of the 12th, I stayed over at my friend Jake's house. His parents were out of town for a wedding, and he didn't want to be alone in that big, old farmhouse they had just outside Springfield. It was just the two of us. We watched dumb YouTube videos, made popcorn, and crashed around 1:45 a.m. Jake offered me the guest room upstairs, but I hate sleeping far from the bathroom, so I sat up on the couch in the living room. Around 3:10 a.m., I woke up suddenly. No sound, no nightmare, just that weird internal jolt like your body knows something's off. The room was dark, just a faint orange glow from the porch light leaking through the blinds. I was about to roll over when I heard this soft tap, like someone lightly touching the window. I froze. Then another. Tap, tap, tap. I sat up and stared at the blinds. The window was directly behind the couch. I figured it was probably a tree branch or maybe a bug until I remembered. Jake's porch doesn't have trees anywhere near it. It's just gravel and a few bushes. I waited, holding my breath. Then I heard it again, only this time, it wasn't a tap. It was a long, slow slide, like a finger dragging down the glass. I got up and peeked through the blinds. Nothing. Just the empty porch bathed in orange light. When I told Jake in the morning, he went pale. He pulled out his phone and showed me a notification from his security cam app. Motion detected, 3:11 a.m. We watched the clip. A blurry shape. Human height. Standing perfectly still by the front window. Then, gone. Here's the part that makes my stomach twist. We checked the footage before and after. No one comes or goes. No one walks up. No one leaves. Just one still figure. Watching. And no footprints in the gravel. On April 5th, 2023, I had a sleepover at my friend Emma's house with two other girls from our friend group, Sophie and Liv. We were all 17, and it was supposed to be a fun night in, junk food, dumb horror movies, and gossip. Nothing weird at first. Emma's house is old, built in the 1930s, with those narrow upstairs hallways and creaky floorboards. Her parents were home, but asleep in their room by 10:30. We stayed up in the living room until about 2 a.m., then went to the guest room with an air mattress and sleeping bags. Around 3:40 a.m., I woke up needing to pee. The hallway light was off, but there was a dim glow from the night light near the stairs. As I walked past the first bedroom on the right, Emma's older brother's old room, I heard something shift inside. That room had been locked earlier. Emma told us no one used it anymore since her brother moved out last fall. I froze, staring at the door. Then I heard it again, a slow dragging sound, like a socked foot sliding across the floor. Then something lightly tapped the inside of the door. Just one tap. I tiptoed to the bathroom, heart pounding, and came back quickly. I didn't tell anyone. The next morning, we were all in the kitchen when Sophie casually asked Emma, "Hey, why is your brother's door open now?" Emma looked confused. We followed her upstairs. The door was wide open. Nothing looked out of place. Just old posters, a dusty desk, and a bed with an unmade comforter. Then Liv pointed out something none of us noticed. There were two bowls on the floor. One had half-eaten cereal in it. The milk wasn't spoiled. Emma started freaking out. She swore the room was locked and hadn't been touched in months. Her parents confirmed it. They don't even have the spare key anymore. But the weirdest part? The bowls were Emma's. From the cabinet above the sink. We hadn't used them. Someone had. It was June 10th, 2022. I remember the date because it was the last day of 11th grade, and my friend Marcus was throwing a sleepover to celebrate. Just four of us, me, Marcus, Ryan, and Cole. We'd been tight since middle school, and this was kind of our tradition. Marcus's house was on the edge of town, next to this long patch of woods. His parents were gone for the weekend, so we had the whole place to ourselves. We played video games, watched horror movies, the usual. Around 1:30 a.m., we moved to the basement to crash. Marcus and I took the couch. Ryan and Cole spread out sleeping bags. At 2:12 a.m., I know because I checked my phone, I woke up to what I thought was whispering. I thought maybe someone was still up, but when I sat up, everyone looked asleep. I was about to lie back down when I heard it again, closer this time. It sounded like someone saying, "Don't move," but it wasn't a voice I recognized. The air felt off, heavy. I thought maybe Marcus was screwing with us, so I whispered, "Knock it off." No response. Then Cole suddenly sat up, wide-eyed, looking right at me. He whispered, "Did you hear it too?" I nodded. We quietly woke up Ryan and Marcus, told them what we heard. Everyone thought we were messing around, until we all heard this soft creaking sound, like someone was slowly stepping on the old wooden stairs that led to the basement. Step by step. Marcus grabbed a baseball bat from the corner. We all stared at the stairwell. No one came down. Just silence. No more footsteps. We stayed up the rest of the night with the lights on. In the morning, Marcus checked the back door. It was locked. The windows too. Nothing looked disturbed. Here's the part that still messes with me. When we went upstairs to make breakfast, we noticed muddy footprints. Small ones. Barefoot. Leading from the hallway to Marcus's parents' bedroom. They don't have kids.